today's cup of coffee with Scream?
Cup of coffee.
Oh, today was indeed a screamer.
Yeah.
It was a shit day.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has
It's been a rough day.
Shit day.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this on X. X has some really cool shit.
We be shitting.
and this picture, and I don't know whether this was a troll thing, but more than likely in today's world, this probably was real. That somebody put a sign up in a bathroom, no phones in the bathroom. If you are in the bathroom for more than 10 minutes, a manager will conduct a smell test. And if they do not smell any number 2, you will be written up by the management.
What if they got constipation?
You know what you can do? You can go to Spencer's and you can get some of that fart spray stuff.
Yeah, literally.
Uh-huh.
You can wreck that place with that.
Oh, let me tell you something. Years ago, somebody had... It was this kind that was in a vial that you break the top off.
Oh, no.
Everybody out.
Ew.
It was so gross.
How do they even formulate that?
I don't know. I cannot imagine somebody sitting in a lab going, we're going to create something that smells vile. I'm going to see how close to actual shit we can get.
Stink bombs.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So, if you have one of these managers at work and it takes you more than 10 minutes, you can order offline.
It only takes one spritz. Don't overdo it.
Don't overdo it.
You will regret it.
God, with my oppositional defiant disorder, are you kidding? It's like, have you?
Oh, you'll
seen,
just do it more.
Oh yeah. Have you seen where the people have like the chocolate pudding?
Yeah. That's a way to fuck people up.
They're reaching for asking someone in the next style for toilet paper.
That's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
That's nasty. Ugh.
I mean, you gotta have a sense of humor about some of this stuff, but it would freak anybody out.
Skid marks. You can show them the skid marks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scooting, booting across the floor. How did we get here? We be shitting, folks. It's a
just
day.
Been one of those days, and it's like we got nasty ass cat over there that makes some of the vilest noises.
I mean, he's
always done that. We've had him to the vet. He is disease and pestilence.
The filth when I gave him a bath. Mm-hmm. The filth. Mm-hmm. He's the only one that is that dirt. He nasty.
So I don't.
We call him Crusty Boy for a reason. You know the crust punk pants.
Uh-huh.
They don't wash that shit for years.
Who does
and it's
that?
Crusty, and that's basically Kiska.
Oh God.
Kiska is the living version of those pants.
I have seen some really gross things online. Things I never wanted to think about. Things that I never, after I got out of the medical field. Well, no, you've got children, so you're always going to have things like that. But it's like humans, as a species, everybody has gross moments. We do. But there are some people that they revel in it. And it's disturbing.
Listen, there's some people that that's
like,
some dark web shit.
It is some
it's
dark
close
web
to
shit.
It.
And that's exactly how I had found that one. I'm not even going to talk about it.
One Man, One
I'm
Jar?
not even going to talk about it because I was watching Mudahar.
One Man, One Jar?
No.
The dude shoved a jar up his ass. He went to
No.
war and died for this country.
Oh, God. No, but it's like Mudahar goes down the deep web, dark web, whatever you want. Just don't go there. Don't go there. Because it will make you lose faith in humanity. And I don't think that any of us need to lose faith in humanity.
It's a good thing I've not watched him in a while.
Yeah. This was like a week or so ago, and it was just like, oh, God. Oh, God. It's those 4chan millennial people that are now in their 30s and 40s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of disturbing in and of itself. But, and this is just going to be, people are like, why are they talking about this stuff? Because it was a shitty day.
A shit day. There you go.
And because
we want to talk about the Poopsie Surprise and the 2018 shit toys.
Oh God, we had. Why was anybody thinking that was a marketing strategy?
That's how Rainbow High became into being. It was Poopsie Surprise. And it's these little toys that poop slime.
Let me tell you something. We have devolved as a species. We truly, and that's part of how we know we have devolved.
I mean, in the 90s, that was the really gross stuff. Gross toys. But that was the thing. You got gross out toys.
Not everything has to be public.
No.
You want to leave some things very much private, or between you and a healthcare provider, or whatever it is. And it's like, for some reason, I can tell somebody, yes, I was in nursing and da-da-da. And that will trigger something in their brain that they will come to me with these weird medical whatever.
Damn, this dude has major constipation. He's shitting Lincoln Logs. The fuck?
And it's like, I'm thinking, that was in the 80s. It's 2024. And people are like, well, you studied this. Okay, I'm not on the clock. Not on the clock. But people will do that to me. They've always done that to me. And it's like, go and ask a pharmacist, a professional, somebody, not me. If everybody wants something for free, is what it is on a lot of it.
I think it's because you're the person that has the medical background, and so it's like just readily available. It's like, is this normal?
Right.
Yes. No.
It's just absolutely insane.
Would you Google it, damn it?
Absolutely. Do a Google search. They've got lots of pictures and stuff, things that the medical field can get by with putting stuff online that other people, so that would have to be behind a paywall. You know it. I know it.
They tried to tell me I had hysteria.
Who said you had hysteria?
Dr. Google.
Oh, Dr. Google. Oh, that's funny. And it's like, this cat over there, if I had known, and it's like, he was quiet until we started recording.
Yeah.
And so now he is absolutely
Kiska.
Just, I have a flingable.
You do. Like to fling the dragon.
I could fling the dragon.
Kiska.
Maybe he'll be good now.
Kiska, honey.
But it has been one of those days that people absolutely showing their asses.
Full moon.
I don't know if it was a matter of the Mercury where it went retrograde, but it has been all day for me. And that's just like in the stores, we tried to avoid, there's no way you can avoid people now because the stores are so crowded you can't. But we stopped to get fuel, and there was this mother screaming at her children.
Yeah.
And to the point that kid over here, I'm like, leave it. Not your problem.
I was about
leave
to jump him. I was about to full on just, well, I wasn't going to cuss her out, but I certainly was going to I was certainly going to be heard.
Well, she's on camera. She's on camera. They have those at every gas station.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not that uncommon. I mean, she wasn't hitting the children, but as far as her screaming and cussing at them and doing different things like that, yeah. It's just very triggering. So make sure that in your little toolkit that you have coping skills.
Yeah.
And even if it's a matter of, okay, yeah, today was shit day, tomorrow will be a better day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And just to get through. And this is something, as far as gift giving time, which I know that's a few weeks off for some people. And people do different gifts. And then if someone cares enough to give you anything, be gracious.
Yeah.
If someone is sharing something with you, that may be what they have.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard people re-gifting things. So what? If you don't like it, if you can't use it, find someone who can. It doesn't have to be that hard. But you don't have to be an asshole.
No.
I didn't want this. I didn't ask for this. I didn't add that. Fine. Fuck you. Next year, you get nothing. And I can't remember if it was like Krampus night already. I saw them showing pictures of Krampus someplace. I don't know if that was from this year or next year. Krampus needs to be.
He does.
Because it was the yin and yang. You had Santa, who was there to reward those who had been good. And those who had not, the Krampus came. Yeah. We need to reincorporate that there is, at some point, that there will be a balancing as far as those who do evil.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be one of them.
Don't.
You've got choice.
You do.
And it's just like even online. If somebody shares something with you online, I mean, we're not talking about something that's obscene or whatever like that. Be gracious.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what kind of a day that person's having. I experienced that today. That I had shared something that was deeply personal. I mean, it wasn't enough like that.
It wasn't anything of
No, God, no, not at this level of life. No. But it was something that was very dear to me.
Mm-hmm. It's your art.
And this was something that, and I had shared something else with this individual that I thought was my friend. And both of them, it was like having my hand smacked. And I thought, okay, fine. And it was just one of those, after the shittiness, because my art is very personal to me. And it has been a remarkable journey, because when you grow up with two narcissistic parents, one of which is alcoholic, there was no encouragement, none. And to try to go forth and do regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Is my art something that looks like something from Walmart? No. If you want that, go to Walmart.
Well, it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be an expression of you.
Absolutely. And so it felt like a rejection of me. And it's like, whether it was intentional or not, no, it does not take a whole lot to be pleasant. So after the shitty remark was there, and for me to post that on X, that was huge anyhow. And it was like, after the little, well, I wouldn't, blah, blah, blah. And I said, got it. Deleted it. Deleted her. That's not a friend. I don't need somebody to beat me down. If I want somebody to beat me down, I have family that'll do that. So if somebody shares something with you, even online, that's just like one of the folks that I follow there. It's autism. There's quite a few neurospicy people that I follow. And God love her. She tries. And she's a wonderful human being.
Mm.
And that's just like the other day somebody had, I don't know, blocked her or something, and it had wounded her. And that made me feel angry. Because she will post things about her little spoopy collection and different things like that. And she'll have the little emojis and everything. She's just a sweetheart. And why would anyone do that?
I got blocked by a dude on TikTok that I figured he'd be a little bit more accepting towards people, because he had a incident where he was all scarred up, like burn victim type thing. And he was talking about Project Orange, and he was asking if he was crazy or something, and I'm like, no, dude, you're not crazy, fam. Nah, fam, you're not crazy. I think what I exactly said was, nah, fam, you're not crazy. And he's like, sorry, I don't know you, and then blocked me.
And this was during a live stream, wasn't it?
Yeah,
something?
this was on TikTok live stream.
Okay, so you agreed with him and he blocks you.
Yeah.
That was just, and that's what I'm talking. Shitty behavior. Shitty behavior. And it must be a season of it. But you don't have to do it. I mean, it's okay if you're like, nope, I do not need this in my world. It's okay. In fact, sometimes that's the best rather than to try to beat a dead horse. I've tried that over years. But also to be encouraging to other people. And that's what I try to do, is to be encouraging. And to remember that scripture that that King David said, when there was no one to encourage me, I encouraged myself in the Lord.
Yep.
But it's just been nuts today. I came home and it's like, I was just done. After having to go through the stores and deal with my mother and everything, like, I was done.
You were.
And so Kid was kind enough to carry the groceries in, put them away. I went and laid down a minute because I needed to decompress.
Mm-hmm.
Because some days are worse than others. And I don't normally have that many that are that bad for that extended period of time.
Right.
Not like I did, because, I've been grown now. I have coping skills.
You do?
I can say, fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I don't, it's like when you do share something that is special to you,
mm-hmm.
and it's rejected. And people are just assholes sometimes.
They can be. Yeah.
And that was one of the things, as far as kids. Oh my God, when my kids would bring me a dandelion, and when my kid over there still brings me a dandelion, that thrills me.
I may not be able to buy you stuff, but I do try to, when I can, I try to make you stuff. And I try to bring you stuff.
I'm one of these people, I don't usually ask for much.
No, you don't, but it's like,
but
not many people do that for you, so it's just, why not? Why not be the person to do that?
Well, it's still that
it makes you happy.
Yes, it does.
That's the most valuable thing to me, is to see you happy.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like, my happiness is not your responsibility. That's just like when I have shitty days, I get to have shitty days too.
Mm-hmm. And it's like those days that's like, just leave me alone. It's like, okay. I'll give you space.
Because I try not to inflict myself on others.
Well, sometimes people just need some space, and it's like, okay,
yes.
That's like when you're upset, I know that's not the time for me to come in and annoy the piss out of you and stuff like that. So that
I usually sit there and go, I got stuff going on. I got because I've got Saturn return.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're going through your Saturn return, and you're already kind of sensitive. So
yeah,
that Saturn return fucking hurts.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, on days like today, I sit there and I think about that time in the dojo that Sensei just absolutely beat the shit out of me. Because whatever was going on in his world, and here you got a 6 foot solid muscle dude kicking me that I hadn't been exercising and stuff for a very long time, and had that little thin belt on, and it didn't take full effort. I mean, if he'd have gone full out, he'd have killed me, and I know that. But it was just one of those, I would take stance, and he would knock me down, and I would take stance. And he had, at one point, I flew across that ballet floor. Just slid across the floor. And I pulled myself up by the ballet bars and I took stance.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it sort of dawned on him at that point. It's like, oh, what the fuck am I doing? Because I had that look on my face that I get. It's like, you're not going to beat me. I came out with a huge hematoma on my forearm where I tried to block and went back the next time. Because I thought, you're not going to beat me. And I want everybody out there to develop that same thing. Whatever you're going through right now, do not let the devil beat you.
Amen to that.
We believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I've still got that email thing going. I really do. But if you need to contact me, if you need to know somebody actually truly gives a damn that has been through it, put it in the comment section. Say, hey, let me know how I can get in touch with it. And I'll make a way.
Yep.
Everybody has bad days.
Everybody has bad days. It's okay to have bad days.
And it's okay even as far as if it's been challenging days, weeks, months, or even fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
You're still going.
Yes.
I think it was Winston Churchill or somebody that said, when you're going through hell, keep on going. Well, yeah, because you don't want to stop in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
And to laugh at the shit.
Yeah. To laugh.
The management.
The management.
Like I said, I would have, if I had seen that, I would have, like I said, Spencer's, I'd have been having 15 flavors of fart spray in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I would have had sound effects.
Shook it up in a jar.
I'd have had sound effects and everything else because I do have oppositional defiant disorder.
Also, those tank lids still come off.
Yeah.
If you're in a place if you work in a place that has toilets with tank lids, they do come off.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do.
So you could always,
Well, surprise for somebody. You don't want to surprise somebody that had nothing to do with this.
Oh no! Once you put it in there you put it in there after you're done. After you're done, and just for the rest of the day, everybody has to know you took a shit.
Yeah. But like I said, for somebody to be that petty that they were going to come in and sniff. Now that's somebody that is a fucking control freak. They need to go seek some help. They need to do something.
I worked for a manager that came close to possibly doing something like that. I did. That was when we still, the public restrooms were still open.
Uh-huh.
I did not.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I never had to go.
Yeah. It's just the world today, but we trust at some point we will be restored to sanity because that is the prayer.
Mm-hmm. Get this. Someone was in there for their entire break. And there's other stalls in those bathrooms too, or at least there was at the time. It was their whole break. And they made it out on time to clock in. The manager bitched.
Because they spent their time in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Guess what? If it was their break, they could spend it on the roof if they wanted to.
Yeah, and the manager couldn't even use that bathroom anyway because,
Right. Some people let power go to their head. Some people talk at people instead of with them. You've got a lot of power hungry people out there, and it's like, take it. It's like, deal with your own shit.
Yeah.
Stay out of my shit.
Literally. My shit is my shit. Stay
Absolutely.
out of my shit.
And our stick is better than bacon.
And my stick is better than bacon.
You want to tell them where we can be found?
You can't touch my stick, but it's just a stick.
Yeah, that song has kept me
it's
out
my
of jail
perfect
today.
stick.
Yeah, that's kept me out of jail today.
Find us at BitchShoot, Rumble, and YouTube at Orlando's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Also check her out on X, previously known as Twitter, Orlando COCWS. thank you all for joining us. Have a good.
Yeah. Coping skills, breathing. If it means letting somebody go, bid them peace. That you do not have to allow everybody into your world.
That's
you can
true.
be selective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Know that you are loved. Treat other people the way that you would like to be treated. If you don't want to be treated like shit, don't treat other people like shit. Stay out of other people's shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Mm-hmm. Bye.